Okay, so here I am. I'm going to work out number 5, and this is actually a re-recording because whenever I recorded the first time, apparently I made a mistake, and so I'm going to redo it. I need to check my work, I guess, but sometimes I know people are scared to maybe tell me. They're like, oh, I don't want to tell him that he worked something out wrong because maybe he'll get mad at me or something. But no, actually it's the exact opposite. It makes me real proud whenever a student is watching one of these videos and they say, hey, you know what, at the very end, whenever you're subbing in or something like that, you messed up right here. And I'm like, you're right, I did mess up right there. And so this one, I gotta give a shout out to Vince. He did a great job. He was watching this video and he said, wait a second, at the very end, there's something that you mess up on. So so that's why I'm going to re-record this, thanks to Vince. And of course, and I think there was one other video that Jasmine cut. So good job, guys. I actually am very proud. So not trying to make excuses. Sometimes I'm rushing whenever I make these videos, and so it that just goes to show that rushing does not do any good when you're trying to be accurate. So what we're going to try to do is I'm trying to get opposite variables. So my y variables, they look like they're already almost opposite, okay, because they both have a hidden 1 right in front of them. So I just need one of them to be a negative 1y so I can use my elimination. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this second equation by negative 1, and you'll see what happens when I do that. We have negative 1y equals, and negative 1 times a negative 2x, we have a positive 2x, because a negative times a negative equals a positive. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this second equation down here and line it up with the first. I'm going to take the first equation, line it up with this second equation so that I can combine them easily. And so now my system of equations looks like this. If I have a negative 1y and a positive 1y, they are going to cancel out to be nothing, or 0. Alright, a positive 2x and a negative 4x, and when I combine those, it's going to be negative 2x, and then this guy is not being combined with anyone, so he just stays a positive 2. Now I want to get all my x's by themselves, so I'm going to add 2 x's on this side, I'm going to add 2 x's on this side. So now I've got 2 x's equal a positive 2. I'm going to divide by 2 to get the variable by itself, and I find out that x equals 1. So I know x equals 1. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this original equation right here. Okay, it doesn't matter which one you use. You just pick whichever one is easiest. So I'm going to use y equals a negative 2x, and I'm going to sub in that 1 in for x, because that's what x equals. Whenever I do that, my equation looks like this: y equals a negative 2 times, and I'm going to color code it, put a positive 1 in there because that's what x equals. And now I can just solve this guy out. So we got a negative 2 times 1 is going to be a negative 2. So I have y is negative 2. So if I was going to write my answer in coordinate pair format, I would have x is 1 and y is negative 2. Alright, check my work. Make sure I did it right. See you guys. Bye.